Hello, welcome to another Boring Guides video, and today I'd like to go over my life as a contractor on site at Google, but under the Adecco group. I realize there are many contracting groups and many departments you could be working for, but today I'm going to be going over what it was like to be a contractor under Adecco, working in the organization called GMS at Google. So my timeline for working at Google was between January 2017 to December 2018. That was about 2 years. I was promised at the beginning that I'd be working for, and I fulfilled that 2 years for my contract. And I went mainly because I didn't want to pay for a master's degree. I already have my bachelor's. And this was a great way to go learn more from some great people, some extremely smart mentors and teachers, and I'll be going into that more in a second. So first, I want to go over the perks or the benefits you got as a contractor at Google, which is when you get that red badge. And the first one is you get free food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks as well. So there was 27, I believe, about main cafeterias in the Mountain View campus area. And then there was a bunch of micro kitchens. Literally on every floor you would ever go, there was a micro kitchen stacked with drinks, food, fruit, chips, whatever you could think of, coffee makers, etc. All was in one place, and it was definitely a great perk to have. The second perk that I thought was very valuable was having access to amazing gyms all over the Bay Area. So if you wanted to go rock climbing, you needed a yoga or Zumba class, you needed to go lift weights, whatever it was, you could find a gym for it, even with Olympic weights at, I forgot how many gyms there were, but there were a ton, and it made it almost like there was no excuse to not hit the gym, because no matter where you were, you could get to a gym that was completely free. Number 3 was having great mentors and training. And I really appreciated this perk because no matter how stuck I was or how tough a problem I might have had, there was always somebody available to answer my question, or someone on the forums, internal forums, to help you out as well, which was big for learning Google SQL and a little bit of Python. My fourth perk, which is access to learn with great tutorials and an amazing tech stack. So I was able to use Plex and Piper, which were my 2 favorite tools, and I continuously enjoyed being able to learn on such amazing tools. The remaining perks that you get as a contractor that I'm going to gloss over are you get subsidized and or free buses to get to and from work, which were amazing because a lot of times sitting in traffic was annoying, but when you could sit on a bus and get other things done while someone else is driving for you, not as bad, and you're always in the carpool lane. The other great thing was they gave you a fully loaded MacBook, which I consider to be at least 16 gigs of RAM or more, an i7 or better, and a decent graphics card, so that at least your computer was good enough to run a bunch of tabs, Chrome tabs that you'll be using all at once. The other things I really enjoyed were the ability to see really amazing speakers live, like Ray Dalio, the stars of Silicon Valley, Baron Davis, and more. You could also do your laundry at work, and my favorite perk of all was solving complex problems or issues. If you can prove that you are hungry and you want to get stuff done, you will be rewarded. So now I'm going to go into the perks that you will see full-time employees get, but you will not be able to get as a contractor. And the first one is going to offsites and dinners. There were a lot of trips, like going to Disneyland, that I'm not allowed to go on, but it means you usually could just get more work done as everyone was out of the office. I would like to mention that there are teams that would let you go on those offsites, but those are more rare. So the second con was that access to new tools and necessary data tables were sometimes really hard to get as a contractor. So a lot of times I had to run it through a full-time employee or my boss to get a job done. This would be particularly annoying when you had your boss in a meeting and you had to turn something in within a couple hours and they were nowhere to be found. The third thing was that you were paid less, there was no stock options, and you did not get health insurance through Google. You could get it through your contractor, which was way more expensive. I think it was about $80 to $90 a week to pay that off. That came directly out of your paycheck. So this made this a little bit tough to be a contractor because you're in one of the most expensive places in the world, the Bay Area, and you're not making that much. You have to live with a lot of roommates to be able to pull this off. Health insurance is really expensive no matter what, so not getting it subsidized through work is a little bit tough. And then you don't get to take advantage of having Google stock going up or down. It doesn't matter to you because you don't have any stock. You're not rewarded in that sense. In the end, all you really cared about was the less pay. So I think if Google solved that, everything would have been fine. The fourth con about being a contractor, and this depends on what team you're on, but most contractors have no remote access. So this means you cannot be working on the bus to and from work, and you cannot be working from home or anywhere else. This was particularly annoying for me because I lived with roommates who also worked at Google that were full-time employees, so I could watch them work while I could not. My finishing thoughts here are that this was a great opportunity for me because of my circumstances. I was under 26 years old, so I was able to have health insurance covered by my parents, and I needed a new start. I wanted to make more money, not at Google, although if I could have gotten converted, that would have been great. But getting skills and learning from great people and then going to another place, which is what I ended up doing, and making 2 times as much as I was making as a contractor there. So it was a great replacement for getting a master's degree for me, and I'd highly recommend it for you if that's something that you're looking for. Thanks for watching my video today. Please like the video if you thought you learned anything, and please subscribe to my channel if you'd like more videos like this.